Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Actually, I came on live in a short notice, so I think the message was not conveyed properly. Sorry for that. I just came online when I got time, and since tomorrow in most of the colleges we are going to welcome the freshers, I just thought I will give an intro to anatomy right in this platform. Good evening, Shiani. Uh, with Medico. Hello. Sumina. Hello, hello. So I don't know how many of you are fresh here in this channel. Many of you may be already belonging to the subscriber family. Hi, Edward. Fine. Hi, Wendy. I'm fine. Hi, Vishal. So, first of all, I would like to uh, give a big welcome to all the freshers out there to our Medico family. Hi Lakshmi, hi Anna, hi Fit Medico. Sorry, I don't know your name. I have to call you by that. Fresher, okay. Hi Arjun, hi Anna. So, those who are new to this platform, please do share this channel so that we will get to know more about you all in the coming days. Hi Vishal. Yeah, thank you so much. Hi Arun. Hi Abhishek. So, in this session, I would just like to give a brief introduction about the topic anatomy, what you are going to study in your first year. Hi, Rishita. Hi, Vishal. Hi, Shabrinath. Hello. Hi to everyone. So, we know when you land into medical college, I'm damn sure that you have spent 2 or 3 years working hard, more hard to get into a medical college. And what I used to feel is, as soon as you land into a medical college, you just feel like, okay, now it's done. Now, no need to study at all. So, in the beginning, we'll say few days or months, you will be in that aura. Okay. And what happens is, when an exam is announced, you will be writing the exam without even reading the topic even once. I have seen many students. So we know that all of you are bright students who are coming into the medical college, and I should say you are the cream of the society. But this is the time when we see this cream of students failing for the first time in their life. Okay, hi Sumina, you congratulations that. Okay, thank you so much. Hi Adra, hi Deepak, uh, hi Siona. So I just thought from the beginning itself, you should, of course, you are more happy than the previous days. You should enjoy that period of happiness. I agree. But you should continue studying because we know, as far as MBBS life is concerned, or as far as life of a medico is concerned, it's like you should love reading and you should love writing exams. Once you get uh, once you lose that taste or once you lose that interest in studying, then you will land in trouble. Okay, so that is the only thing which I would like to mention right here. So from the beginning itself, even if you are not able to study the topics in an updated manner like you studied in your plus two or school days, but I would like to say, please, please, please read the topics. At least you should revise the topics at the end of the week, or else when an exam is announced, you will find it really, really difficult. I'm not trying to pressurize you at this moment, but it's a fact. Hi Shivam, hi Devi. So you can seek the advice of your elders, I mean the seniors, so that more than hearing from me, you will feel it convincing if you hear from your seniors, right? So that's about life of Medico. Hi Salil, good evening. First year videos. Okay, thank you so much. So, Abhishek, taking classes day on a daily basis, I'm not promising you because I will be having time constraints, but I would like to say that I will try my level best, at least to come live and discuss some of the topics on a weekly manner, and I will be giving detailed sessions of some of the topics, some of the hard topics in detail. So I'll try. I'll be trying my level best. So stay with me. Now, we know the regulatory body of the medical colleges was Medical Council of India previously, and now it's replaced by National Medical Commission. You all know that. So, according to NMC, the duration was 13 months previously for the first year, but due to the COVID pandemic, we know it has been cut short to 11 months. So, we are starting the MBBS course, the first year MBBS course in February, and we are planning to finish it off by December. And you will be appearing for the exams if all goes well in January. So that is the time schedule. So you have 11 months to study the first year topics and to appear for the exam. That is the fact which you all should know. Hi Abhishek, hi. Medical artist. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know your name, sorry. Anyway, you are the medical artist, right? So, so that's about the duration which you will be getting. So, in 11 months period, uh, our seniors studied first year for a period of 1.5 years, and later it was cut short to 1 year. And for you guys, it's just 11 months. So that is the fact, the hardcore fact you should know. So within the 11 months period, you have to study the same what amount of topic which we and our seniors studied. So that is the fact which you have to know. So in 11 months period, in the first year, you will be having mainly three topics, three subjects I should say: anatomy, physiology, and biochemistry. These are the three subjects for which you will be appearing for the exams and for which you will be having classes. And compared to physiology and biochemistry, of course, anatomy is having more topics and more hours of practical sessions. So, according to the new curriculum, we have 82 topics and subtopics in anatomy. And we have to cover the entire set of topics in theory as well as practical sessions in the 11-month period, and we have to appear for the internal examinations in between, and we will be calculating your internal examination marks as well as your attendance, and that will give you or will make you eligible to write your university exams at the end of first year. So again, what I would like to say is, please be regular, okay, in your classes. Please don't skip classes. Please don't lose your attendances, okay, because we don't know, like this pandemic sometimes, if you have to lose 2 or 3 weeks, and if you are at an attendance shortage, then it will be a you will be in a big dilemma, okay. So please be punctual, please attend the classes regularly, and please be ready for the exams, and please try to clear the exams on a regular basis, okay. So that's first and foremost thing. So you need your internals as well as your attendance to be eligible for the university exam. To write the university exam, you need both. I'm not going into the details of how much you need for the internals and how much you need for the attendance. That everything will be actually detailed in your respective colleges. I'm not going into the details of that. But these are the two criteria which will make you eligible to write the exam at the end of first year. Why I'm stressing this is, after the first year exams, you will be straight away taken into the second year, even without waiting for the results. So what happens is, say after 1 or 2 months, you will be getting the results, and if you fail, you have to appear for the exam, say within a month, and again, if you fail, you won't be getting any option. You will have to sit with your junior batch to appear for the next exam, which comes after 1 year. Okay, because in our days, we usually have a 6 month period during which we get time to prepare if we fail for the first time, and we will be carried or will be continuing as an additional batch, and we won't have to sit with our juniors. Okay, so we can clear the exams in 6 month period, which we and we usually get time for that. and we will be continuing as the additional batch. So, but now what happens is you will be carried away to, sorry, you will be taken to the second year soon after you finish your first year exams, and in the middle of the second year or in the beginning of the second year, you have to write the first year exams. You have to clear the first year exams. So that is the difference in the new curriculum. Okay, so the only thing is you won't get enough time to prepare for the next exam. So even if you fail for the next attempt, you have to sit with your juniors. So please don't let your condition be like that. Is it really hard to study MBBS? Not at all, I should say. I would say that it is very easy, but I would say you have reached here working harder, isn't it? So if you are ready to continue like this, like the way you studied for your school days, then I would definitely say that it's going to be an easy task. Hi, Lavanya. Because all of us have come here after studying like this only, right? So, of course, you too can. Um, when I talk to my students, I usually get the notion that they used to study for roughly 7 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours per day till they reach medical college. And after reaching medical college, what happens is they will cut short the duration from 7 to 5, then 4, then 3, and towards the end, it will be hardly 30 minutes or 1 hour. Then please don't expect you to pass in every exam if you study just for just 1 hour, because you know the volume you have to read compared to your school days, right? And please do. And another notion is most of you think like, yes, okay, I can make it just the day before the exam, and you can just go through the topics like your school days. So that is again a wrong thought. Okay, you have to study on a regular basis, because the day before the exam, if you open up the book, you will just get stressed and you won't be able to remember anything. Because in your school days, of course, I agree, you might be able to appear for the exam just reading the topics 2 or 3 days before. But for medical profession, because of the volume which you have to read, it's not easy to study the topics the day before the exam. Okay. Should we start to prepare next exam right from first year, because it is right after final option? Please don't worry about your next exams. We will study it part by part. If you are actually studying in a regular basis, then that is the preparation what you need for your next exam. So please don't worry about all those things now. First, you land properly, you study on a regular basis, you try to clear the exams without failing. That is what I would like to say. Now, coming to some of the topics in anatomy. So we have anatomy divided on several subtopics. Like we have general anatomy. General anatomy deals with the general topics. Like, first of all, what is anatomy? Anatomy, human anatomy, is actually the study of the structure of the body. Okay, and physiology and biochemistry more or less deals with the functioning mechanisms. Okay, so anatomy is actually studying the structure of the body. There are many subtopics under which we will be studying the anatomy in detail. First you will be hearing about general anatomy. General anatomy means we'll be studying the general features of the bones, the muscles, skin, the cardiovascular system, lymphatics, neuro, everything in general. We are not going into the details, but the general makeup of all these structures will be studying under general anatomy. The next one is gross anatomy. Gross anatomy means we are moving on to the structural details of each region wise. So, gross anatomy, you will be having theory classes, and along with that, you will be having practical sessions in the form of dissection. Dissection means you will be given cadavers and you have to dissect out the cadavers region wise, and you will be seeing the structures which you study in the theory part. And that is actually a very nice experience, because you are seeing what you are studying, and it's going to be really a great time, because it's very easy to remember if you see something, right? uh, in first year, embryology is most ignored subject. What is your opinion about this, and which book? Okay, I'll come into all those things. Okay. So regarding gross anatomy, we will think about the body as such, and we will have upper limb sessions. We will have lower limb sessions. We will be having thorax sessions. We will be having abdomen sessions. We will be having head and neck sessions. So these are the major headings under which we will be discussing the gross anatomy topics, and we will be going into the details. We will be dissecting the parts, and we will be seeing what we have studied in your theory classes. That is about gross anatomy. Then the next thing is neuroanatomy. As the word implies, neuro means related with the brain. So we will be dissecting the brain and spinal cord, and we will be going into the details, and we will be studying the detailed architecture of the brain and spinal cord. That is what is meant by neuroanatomy. Then another topic is histology. So gross anatomy, we deal with the theory and practical sessions in the form of dissection. We will be having dissection hours, say roughly 2 to 3 hours per day. And histology means you are going to visualize the interior or the detailed architecture under a microscope, the different parts of the body. We are going to study the microscopic structure while looking into a microscope. So that is what is meant by histology. So again, for histology also, you will be having a theory session as well as practical session. In the histology practicals, we will be having the different parts of the body, and in the form of slides. The tissues will be sectioned and will be placed on a slide, and we'll be keeping the slide under the microscope, and we will be studying the details. That is called the microstructure of an organ or different parts of the body. Okay, so that is about histology. So practical aspect, you have dissection in the form of dissection hours, and histology practicals where we study the microstructure of the different parts of the organs or body or whatever. Now, the next thing is embryology. Embryology, of course, I started this channel as an embryology channel, and later I started adding neuroanatomy topics, and later again I started adding osteology, then gross anatomy topics according to the demand of the subscribers. So I hope one day I will be finishing all the anatomy topics as you demand. Of course, I need time for that, but that's my long time dream. Okay, so embryology is what do you mean by embryology? It is actually the detailed study of a fetus in utero, how an ovum and sperm fertilizes in the womb, and how it is growing, the growth period, and what are the changes happening, etc., etc. So that is what is meant by embryology. Then the next thing which comes under anatomy is radiology and surface marking. Radiology, as we all know, it is a study of in the form of X-rays, CT, MRI. You will be studying the structure of the body, and you will be able to read the X-ray. You will be able to read the CT, MRI. Of course, in the first year, you are not going into the pathological aspects. You will be just reading the radiographs in the anatomy class. First, you have to visualize all these things in a normal way, right? Then, if you go to second year and third year, you will be able to make out if there is anything abnormal in the radiograph. So that is what is meant by radiology. And surface marking is another subtopic where you will be actually able to draw the structures within the body over the cadaver. Suppose if you know the carotid artery, okay, if you know the landmark of the carotid artery, you can just join these 2 points with the help of a chalk on the cadaver, and that means that line corresponds to that structure beneath it. Okay, so that is what is meant by surface marking. uh, okay, then the next thing is genetics. Genetics, of course, related with the chromosomal makeup of the body. And I should say, in the first year, we are not having a detailed study of genetic topics. We are having just roughly 5 hours in the whole first year. But you will be studying the basics of genetic makeup. Then another subtitle will be osteology. Osteology means you will be studying about the bones of the body. And osteology, when you study, again, I would prefer you all to buy a bone set for your own, so that every time you come home, you can revise with the help of the bone set and it will stay in your mind. In our days, we used to buy the board set from our seniors and we used to study it on a regular fashion. But nowadays, I think most of you students are not buying the board set. And that's the reason why the day before exam, you really find it difficult to visualize what you study in your book when you are given the bones and when you are asked to talk about it. Okay, so please buy a bone set. It's not at all a waste. You will be able to identify the bones and you will be able to talk about the details of the bones if you have a bone set on your own. So these are the subtopics which comes in anatomy. So we have general anatomy topics, the practicals we have for gross anatomy and for histology. Then we have neuroanatomy. Then you have embryology, radiology, surface marking, genetics, and osteology. So these are the topics under which we will be studying the anatomy in detail. Now, regarding the exam pattern, for the theory exam, you will be having two papers in anatomy, each with 3 hour duration and for 100 marks. Previously, it was 50 marks and you had 3 hours. The duration was the same, but now the total marks is in 100. So you have two papers, 100 each. So you can imagine the extent to which you have to write in order to clear the exam, right? So I'm not making you feel afraid, but I would say please be regular. Regarding the exams, I'll be doing sessions as and when required. I'm not going into the details of the exam. I will just say about the practical part, what all are expected from you in the practical exam. So in the practical exam, I've already mentioned that for the practical, you have two topics: gross anatomy, where we do the dissection, and histology, where we study the details under a microscope. So for the practical exam also, you will be having gross anatomy and histology, the main parts. In both these sessions, you will be having spotters. That will be a new terminology for you. Spotters. Spotters means for gross anatomy, what happens is you will be having many stations, and the structures which you have dissected and studied will be kept or will be pinned or will be flagged, and you will be asked to identify the structures and you will be asked to answer the sub questions which will be kept over that specimen. So that is what is meant by spotters in gross anatomy. In histology, what do you mean by spotters is you will be asked to identify a structure under the microscope and you will be asked to write the salient features. That is what is meant by histology practical exam. And again, in both gross and histo, you will be having discussions. So in gross, you will be asked to discuss about some organs, you will be asked to discuss about some structures, etc. You will have to discuss about two topics for gross and you will be having two topics for histo. So that is about the major practicals, gross anatomy and histo. And coming to the viva part, in the viva you will be having 4 stations with 4 examiners, and the stations will be embryology, you will be having osteology station, then you will be having radiology session, and then you will be the fourth session will be surface marking. So these are the 4 stations. So why I mention about the practical pattern is you have to study each and every topic in detail, because most of the time what I used to see is the students will omit osteology part, they will omit embryology part, they will omit radiology surface marking part, and they will concentrate on gross anatomy and histology. That is what we usually see. So previously, when the paper was for 50 marks, then it was, I'm not saying that it was okay, but somehow the students escaped because the weightage for the minor topics like embryology, genetics, surface marking, radiology, all these things, the weightage were minimum. But now, since the paper is in 100, the weightage is more compared to the previous days, and you have to put in a more effort to study even the minor topics. That is why I'm stressing about that. So please study on a regular fashion, and it will be easy for you then to cover the topics. So these are the major topics under which you will be studying anatomy. Do you have any doubts? I don't know how many of you are freshers there. Hi, Nikunj. Please do share uh, this channel with your friends, and according to your have university. Okay, most of you are having university these days. University exams, first year university exams are going on, and you'll be having practicals as well. So all the best for those who are appearing for the practicals. Please do work hard, and I'm sure you are going to clear it. You are going to come out in flying colors, and please don't feel depressed. Okay, so you can do it. You have to believe in yourselves. Of course, medical profession you have to read a lot. The volume is more, but compared to the hours you have studied to reach or to enter into a medical college, the same period of hours you need to focus when you get into a medical college. Most of the time, you won't be spending those many hours when you enter into a medical college. That is the reason why many of you who were toppers in your school days fail in the first exam. I'm not trying to make you feel stressed, but I should say because all of you who entered into a medical college are above and what should I say at the peak, isn't it? Above average. So still I'm seeing many of you failing for the first time, and the main reason is the hours you put into your study will be less compared to your previous days. Hi Arjun, which college? Actually, I'm assistant professor in Department of Anatomy, Government Medical College, Thrissur. So, any of you from Thrissur? I don't know. So, Thrissur means Kerala. Okay, so I just wanted to brief about the anatomy topics. So, um, a very warm welcome to each one of you once again, and please do subscribe, and please do let me know how you feel about the course and how you feel about the topics. And if you feel some topics hard to digest, please let me know, and as and when I get time, I will try my level best to simplify it, and I will give you detailed sessions. And regarding the decision hours and regarding the topics on a regular basis, though I would be able to, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do it daily. Definitely, it will be a big no, I think. But at least I will try to catch up with your topics on a weekly manner, and and I will try to come live for a discussion session. So thank you so much. If you have anything to ask, you're free to ask. If you have any suggestions, you can message me. Study Neuroanatomy Embryology from your channel. Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I'm really happy to hear from you. Okay, and you are the ones who motivate me to do more and more videos. I always tell that in my sessions. Thank you so much. So when you give me a motivation, I also feel motivated, and I will be doing more and more videos. And teaching is my passion, and that's the reason why I'm here. And regarding the books, again, your colleges will be prescribing or suggesting books which they follow, and you have to go with that. And I would like to say, from the beginning itself, you follow one book. Okay. And you should have one reference book as well. Okay. So, one book means the book which you study till the end of your first year. Because most of the time, what I see is students will be following one book for 6 months, and later some other friends will say, this is a very bad book, you try to follow this book, then you will shift to the other book, then I think you will just lose the connection. So when you buy a book, please be sure that you are going to read that book till the end of the year. Okay, give lectures on whole anatomy topic. I will try my level best to do that, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to finish all the topics in anatomy, but of course, embryology and neuro, I'm trying to finish the topics, and gross anatomy, I've started doing. I'll try my level best and more. Okay. So regarding the books, you please go with the books suggested by your college, and before you buy the book, you always ask an opinion from your seniors because they have gone through all those books, right? And one important thing which I would like to say is, please don't. It's okay to read PDF if you are traveling or if you are going somewhere or so, but always have a hard copy. Okay, please don't rely on PDF to study for your entire year, because hard copy memorization is always the best thing. Soft copy, it's okay, but it can be used, say, just to refer some topic, or if you're traveling, you cannot carry the book, then it's okay to go through a PDF version, but always have a hard copy for your own. Hi, Pyari. Before joining our first day, what should we must do at our homes? Home, there is nothing much to do. I think you stay relaxed, you be prepared, you seek the blessings of your seniors, you seek the blessing of your family members, and you promise yourself that you will never ever quit, whatever be the condition. Okay, and you promise to yourself that you will be studying your topics regularly, and you will come out in flying colors at the end of the day, and you will make your family and your parents proud. That is what I would like to say just before the first day at medical college. Nothing much, Pyari. Okay, regarding the topics, you should have a hard copy for your own, for gross anatomy, general anatomy, neuroanatomy, histology, embryology, genetics. So, for everything, you should have a hard copy. And of course, you will be having beautiful libraries in your colleges. So, it's easy to go through the rest of the books which you don't possess, and you can write down the notes or extras which are given in those topics, and you can add those extra points in the book which you are studying. Okay, so that's the best thing which you have to do. Stick on to one major book which you will be studying till the end of the year, and you can go through the rest of the books, and you can add the points into the book which you are studying. Okay, that's what you should do. And of course, the books, you can go for the books suggested by your teachers in your colleges, and you can ask the opinion of your seniors, and of course you can go to a bookstall and you can go through the book, because the way you perceive is different, the way each one of you perceive is different. So some books will be interesting for some person and some won't be interesting. Okay, so you have to decide which book you have to follow. I'm not going or preferring some books because it would be fair, because most of the colleges will be preferring the books of some authors. And I'm happy to say that I have authored a book in embryology, Essentials of Human Embryology, and it's published by Elsevier. And if you have to go through that book, it's fine. I'm happy only, but I'm not in a position to promote any of the other books, because it's up to you to buy which one, and you can seek the opinion of your teachers as well as your seniors in that that in that part. I'm not going to promote any of the books. Okay, so that's it. So all the best for the budding medicos. Feel confident. First day of your medical life. Promise yourself that you will never ever quit, whatever be the condition. Okay. Uh, what I was looking for. Yeah, of course, you will be having a book fair in most of the colleges, and you will be seeing many books by different authors. That's what I said. You just have a word with your seniors, and they'll be saying which one is the best for you. Okay, I'm not promoting any book. That's the reason why I'm not talking specifically on different authors. So please do follow the book which is suggested by your teachers in your respective colleges. So that's it about introduction to anatomy in a nutshell, of course. And once again, I welcome you all to the family of Medicos. Please feel free to contact me, and please I invite your suggestions, and please let me know the topics. I have started a WhatsApp group for discussion basis. You can go to the community page of my channel, and you can get the number from that. And I'll be adding you if you're interested. So thank you once again. If you have any queries, you can ask me, or else we'll be winding up. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye. Have a great evening. Good night.